Hello everyone, I am Kuudefoe. We're playing this game again. We're going to go through the rest of it. So yeah, let's roll. We now have all the mirrors that we need, which means now we can start doing the other things. Because now, this door is going to be opened in a moment. I wonder if I managed to confess to Utsuro in the end. Probably not, huh? For my parents, it seems like I died in middle school. If my wish is something like that, then haunting the living probably won't work. My boss was Shinji. Okay, yeah. Now that all the perhaps if she wishes. Don't. Not yet. We're not ready for that yet. So, now, we can, continue. Was it this way? No. We need to now find their third mirrors. So, the next mirror is, where is it? Whatever. I think one of them was up here, so... Save it. Alright, good. Let's roll. These are sort of games you can only play once. Once that's done, you don't play them again. Because you've already seen everything. And then after that, you just know what you're doing. There we go. Let's roll. What's in here? Teddy bear. Cute. Shows the Ryoto's reflection. And now you gotta walk all the way back and make your way over to him and all that other stuff. So, yeah. I've been playing Age Mythology again. I think I might play that again for, I don't know, sometime today. You know, we haven't finished it after all. We might as well. Moving on, though. What? Another one? The third one? I sense big things coming. Alright then, let's go. Sorry to trouble you, but leave me there. Let's roll. We'll learn more of the story this way. Don't go under the chandelier again. It's evil. Descend. What do we see? There's not a whole lot I remember of this game, as I said before. I just love it. Save it. The mirror shows Ryoto's reflection. A bit different from the other mirrors. Strange place too, reaching the critical moment, perhaps. You walked this place by yourself? Well, you're strong. I mean it deeply. But strength isn't the same as never fatiguing. No, save it for later. First look at this mirror. How long ago? What? Colors. Oh, she just looks like you when you were a kid. At the same time, much too cute for that. It's fine, you're a good guy. I'm sure somebody like you is just the guy to help my glum daughter. Okay, now let's go. The west building, right? The smoke's already up to this floor? It's no good. The stairs are too hot to approach. Cruel fate will end like this without anything resolved with my family. I'm sorry, Chika. Mishido. So I'll never get to meet Mishido. I'm sure she'll go to be far prettier than Sis. I really wanted to have that chance. It's not really not anything like that. I just see such beauty there. So he died in a fire. I've remembered it all. How I died, my wish, and all the rest. I see now. Admirable tenacity, if I do say so myself. I'm a bit tired. Feels like more information overload than my previous mirrors were. Once I've got it sorted out, I'll talk. About things to do with you, and what I know. I'm sure it's simply my duty. Oh, are you planning to go on ahead? If you are, I'll accompany you. A good uncle should protect girls, you know. He is my uncle. Alright. Well, let's go. Open the large door. Open it. What's about to happen? Piano music. Who's this? Is that Grandpa? It's Rinzo! Yeah, once there was a painter. He was known as a mad genius. Rinzo Usui. Rinzo's art was highly esteemed and sold for high prices. He had status and wealth. What are you talking about? And why are you here? Wait, look closely. I don't think you can hear us. Soon, Rinzo married a woman. They had a son named Shinji. Rinzo preached the beauty of art to his wife and child, but they showed no interest in it. Rinzo's wife did not see his art, only the prices attached. Shinji, too, was taught her practicality, so it was only natural that Rinzo formed a relationship with a servant showing true interest in art. Huh? When Shinji was 8, Rinzo and the servant had an illegitimate child. Her name was Tamaki. Rinzo kept Tamaki hidden from his wife and Shinji, managing two families. Between Shinji, who cared not at all for art, and Tamaki, who adored it, like her mother, Rinzo's affection went toward Tamaki. That came to an end shortly after Shinji went to college, and Tamaki's existence came to light. Rinzo offered his wife consolation as asked and divorced her. Shinji, already grown, kept the name Usui. A wise choice. He knew how to make a living. Some time passed after that, when Tamaki, who Rinzo adored as daughter and student, turned 18. Rinzo made the biggest mistake of his life. He adored his daughter Tamaki, so he had a child with her? I forgot about that. and her mother left Rinzo. They refused even money. Tamaki seemingly birthed and raised the child, but who knows the details? Rinzo was unable to hear of it. Now, near 20 years passed since that incident, and Rinzo died of illness. Nothing unusual, as comes to us for all. Shinji was the eldest son of the Usui family, set to inherit his fortune. Thinking of it as a final atonement, Rinzo passed on, leaving a will to give it all to Tamaki. The inheritance. So the boss was disputing with Tamaki over it. That man's soul is now bound here, unlike the other souls. The world is forcing him to be here. Only the creator of this world knows why, but it seems some dead fellow has business with me. But very well, to face my sin eternally is an appropriate afterlife for me. That's all. Sorry for this long story. Visitors are rare. I can't see you or hear you, but I know you're there. Be well, dead one in soul. Let's go. There's nothing more here. There's lots of names which I'm not sure of. Who's Tamaki again? Shall we return to the usual place, especially after Rinzo's story? I need to talk to you. Hang on, I'm looking at the thing and there's something here. Who is Tamaki? Ayato and Utsuro's mother. Oh, her! As well as Rinzo's illegitimate child. Daughter. I see. Ah, alright, what? Yo, listen to Ryoto. Got it, alright, let's begin. Don't take me to the ending, don't take me to the ending, don't take me to the ending, don't take me to an ending, don't take me to an ending. First off, Ishida, I think you can probably open this big door now. Had no problem opening the same kind of door earlier. Surely you can open this one if you want. Before that, I listen to what I have to say now that I got all my memories back. Ryoto Sengoku, younger brother of Chika Usui, Mishiro's mother, and subordinate of to her dad, Shinji Usui, okay? I knew about you a while back from a New Year's card Sis sent me. To be honest, I found you cute. Not exactly a romantic thing, of course. I was captivated by your latent beauty, I suppose. When I asked my boss about you, I learned you'd been glum and moping as of late. And I know why. You injured someone in middle school, and Sis kept you shackled ever since. That's right. My boss invited me over to your house, and I was honestly pumped to try and help you. Maybe sad to imagine such a beautiful girl moping around. He says without a second hesitation, no poking fun now, it's the end. Huh? But I died before it happened. You got caught in a fire in a building at work. A fire? Yes, I was with your father. After that, well, it was kind of a surprise to me. Partly by will, I became a soul and flew around to where you were, apparently. So for the year or so, between death and yours, my spirit was sort of haunting you. What? Oh, but I was hardly even conscious of anything. I just vaguely know that's what happened. For you see, ever since I saw your photo, I considered you someone beautiful and worth protecting. So even through death, I had the wish of getting to talk to you at least once. So that was your wish. So it was. Thus, it's been granted. By following you, I wound up in this world, and in this world, my unrealizing wish came true. So what's next, I wonder? Looks like it's this. Your body? Not sure if I'll ascend or go to the void or what, but this is goodbye. Mishiro, the harsh circumstances you've had, and the fact that you're dead now, I don't feel like it's irrelevant to me. I can't say, don't blame your parents. But I just want you to know I can't force you to understand or sympathize, but just know, your father worried over you and regretted, and how he was spending less time with you. He just wasn't weighing you and the inheritance on a scale. Your mother was working with your father to obtain proof that the Utsui fortune belonged to them. Maybe she failed to control her strength properly. Maybe she wasn't calm, but she had no ill will, I'm sure. I'm sure after the boss and I died, she endured the sorrow of losing a husband and brother and fought for her family. Your father and mother might have been clumsy, but they weren't cold or hot-blooded. I just wanted you to know that. It's probably too late to say now, though. Alright, one last thing while I'm being late. There are people who value you. There are people who'd be sad about your death. Maybe a bit warped, admittedly, but I'm one of them. The world's not much of a disappointment, you see. So I've done my best to encourage you. Ah, Ryoto left. If you're telling me that, then where would my wish to erase my existence go? Ryoto's wish was granted. He's free from this world. It's surely a good thing. Let's go through the door. The end must be near. There's still one person left to find. Where was your mirror again? The realm of death. So, over here again. I don't know where the matches were, though. Up here? Wouldn't they be up here? Where did I find the matches? I don't remember. Was it over here? Might have been. Mighty been. Fun toys. Ah. Was this the one? Or is this a door already opened? Nope, this is the one. Oh crap, I missed something! Alright, see you in a moment. Alright. So, now we can go for her. It was this way. Yeah, it was. Downstairs. Let's go. Glad I saved the way I'm doing. Which is what a lot of YouTubers do for some weird reason, but I can see why now. I wouldn't want to get locked out of the best ending. I remember this being the best ending. If there's anything I do remember, magpies are flying outside my window. What? Huh? What? Oh! Okay, backing up. See you all in a moment. Alright, guess I need to go backwards now. Apparently, you cannot see both of them at once. Or we cannot see one without also completing the other. Otherwise, both get locked out. Alright, I understand. Now it should work, though. Let's roll. Unlocked. Alright, now let's go. Wait, we're together. Even those realms won't scare me. I wonder if I need to talk with both of them before I don't know. Either way, though, here we go. The mirror shows user's reflection. Seems a little different from the others, like the atmosphere in the area. I never would have found this place myself, even after literal years. Look, let's cut the chatter. I'm just too worked up. Let's go for it. Heartbeat. Heartbeat. If hypothetically were to die soon, then you should forget about me. A few days ago, the body of Utsudo Mishida we found in Mirror Lake. Why? Why did Utsudo? No, it hasn't been enough. We didn't spend enough time together. Has Hanasaki seems gloomier lately? I mean, she got along with Hinohara, so I can't understand her being depressed, but it's not that kind of gloomy. It's like... The local library is enough. They don't have books on the stuff I need. Seances, necromancy, it all lacks credibility. I don't want this fake occult nonsense. Yuzu, have you been going to class? If I open the gate this way... Today marks a year to the day. Wait for me, Utsudo. I've been setting up this past year. And now I'm going to meet you. Oh. Her wish was to see her again. I remember it all. How I died, my wish, and everything else. Of course, there's no such thing as black magic. I must have been on the brink, huh? I'm kind of exhausted getting all these memories dumped on me. Once I've sorted things out more, I'll tell you the history of my wish. Are you going to go up ahead? Take me with you if you do. I feel like there's something very important in this world up ahead. Before I do that, though, I'm going backwards. Just so that I can get that one last. I'll see you guys in a bit. Just in case, I'll let you know if anything changes or if anything is different. Let's talk with them first. It was tiring getting it all back at once. If you're going in that room, I'm coming too. I'm curious about it, and it's surely safer. Let me get my memories sorted out. I haven't quite did the gist of them myself. Oh, if you're going on to that room, just tell me. You're free to get my help whenever. Alright, now to go... Where were they? Oh, yeah. Now to go see Rinzo. Again, for the third or fourth time. Alright, now for Yuzu. Let's roll. And let's see what she has to say. We're almost at the end. How long has it been? 18 minutes. Wow, I thought it'd been longer. There we go. Let's get this over with. Here we go! To the end! So who's this? Who's gonna be in here? Oh? Tamaki. Someone's there. You're... Once there was a painter. He was known as Mad Genius Rinzo Usui. You knew my grandpa. Wait, Mushido, it looks like maybe she wasn't aware of us. Rinzo had a wife, but he also had a relationship with a servant. With his wife, he had a child, Shinji. With a servant, he had a child, Tamaki. Rinzo's two children born of different mothers. Huh? Tamaki was the illegitimate child of an affair. Because Shinji showed no interest in art, Rinzo's affection was often directed at Tamaki, who did have an interest in the arts. Tamaki had learned art from Rinzo, and given deep love, grew in the shadow of the Usui family. These irregular days couldn't last. When Tamaki turned 12, Rinzo's wife learned of her existence. Rinzo divorced his wife, but gave Tamaki and her mother the same love as ever. Thus far, no tragedy had occurred. But when Tamaki turned 18, Rinzo made an unforgivable mistake. He had a liaison with Tamaki, his own daughter, and impregnated her. Tamaki was deeply wounded and feared Rinzo. With her mother, she fled from him, but the child she bore had done no wrong, so she decided to birth the child of her father. So Tamaki had a daughter between parent and child. Tamaki, though, she couldn't live a normal, happy life, but luckily 2 years later, she had a proper marriage. Safely having a son with her husband, Tamaki began to get back to her on her feet. However, she never fully did. The mental wounds Tamaki had suffered went even deeper than she imagined. When her now grown daughter with Rinzo began doing art at school, Tamaki's old wounds ached. It gave her flashbacks of Rinzo, of that fear she had of him. Tamaki struggled to give her own to outer affection. It took all she had not to take out negative emotions on her. Tamaki's mind quickly crumbled under the weight. And one day, Tamaki killed her daughter. Tamaki fell to pieces. She came to feel animosity, not only towards Rinzo, but all of the Usuis. Unable to see any hope ahead, she fell upon the despair behind. Rinzo died of natural causes a few years later, and while she had the right to his inheritance, she refused to take it. She wouldn't even let it go to the eldest son, Shinji. Then at last, Tamaki, who had kept living, despite having broken long ago, met her end. When she learned the son she had with her husband was becoming friends with Shinji's daughter. You mean, Tamaki tried to take out Shinji's daughter, the Usui who dared come near her pure son. When she drove madly down the road to kill her, she ran over her son by mistake. Tamaki realized that this was the end. She took her own life to escape the despair. No way, that's so messed up. That woman's soul is now bound here. Unlike the other souls, the world is forcing her to be here. Tamaki's soul is now bound in death so that she can't escape, but must face the facts. This is surely my punishment. I've gone on for a while. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're there. I don't know who you are, but go now. Let's go, Mishido. We shouldn't stay here any longer. Shouldn't we return to the usual place with Tamaki's story? I've realized something. Ryo just got his memories back too? Wow, that feels like everything's approached in a singular end, so I think... Now what? Say, Mishido, do you think you can open this door? You opened the other one, right? Because I'm sure this will open for you too. You think you can open this big door? Had no trouble with the button and put your mind to it. Alright, let's go. Open the large door? Let's do it. I guess we can look at both endings. So it did open. Now the next path for you to take is clear. You just ended up saving our butts this whole time, huh, Mishido? Without you, doubt we would have found any mirrors. You have the right to know what I know. In fact, I want you to know. I need to talk to you. I know a thing or two about your parents. I need to tell you some things too. About who I am, and why I'm here, and about Tamaki's daughter. Wait, who's this? Get out. Stop, don't meddle anymore. Give back my world. Run, you two, through the door. Whoa, is it chasing us? We'll talk later, just run somewhere so we can hide. It got stuck. Oh, nope, it's still there. Looks like you've gone away now. Okay, let's get started. Are you safe? Are we safe here? I don't sense her chasing anymore. What in the world was that? I'm about to explain that. I know who that is. Say what? I'm Yuzu Hanasaki, a middle schooler who committed suicide at 15 at Mirror Lake. The reason I killed myself was, to be put bluntly, to meet a girl I loved. Someone had killed her at Mirror Lake. It made me extremely sad. So I read all these books on black magic and killed myself to go to the afterlife. I died at the same place exactly a year later. It said that would work. I think it's different afterlife than what the book meant, but ultimately I came to this world. But it seems there was something to be gained here. That girl, she always said she was someone who shouldn't have existed. I always found it weird and wondered why it was, but I found out now. She was born between a girl and her own father. Between Tamaki Hinohara and Rinzo Usui. Oh. Her very birth was a taboo. That shadow was Utsuro Hinohara. Even as she is, I can tell clearly, because my wish was to meet Utsuro one more time. Utsuro Hinohara. That's Ayato's. But to look the way she does now, I wonder what the story is there. But I can't go away just yet. I need to talk to Utsuro more directly, or my wish won't be considered granted. Give it back. That voice. Let's get moving. We can't have a chat now. So run. Okay. Uh-oh. What about you? I feel like you're gonna keep chasing. Give back what? Wait. And give back what? Anyway. Save it. Go! That's a lot of staircases. Ah, crap, wrong staircase. Dang it. And go! Stay to the left. Okay, we're back. Your turn. She's really stubborn, see. If it were me, I'd have thrown in the towel after all that chasing. Listen to the... Oh, got it. Alright, let's begin. Did we outrun her? Seems so. I don't think she's giving chase. I don't think the goal is close by. I don't know what it'll up, so I just want to get this out. Brother Chika Usui, Mishido's mother, and subordinate to her dad Shinji Usui, okay? I knew about you a while back from your news card, to be honest. I found you cute. Not exactly romantically, of course. I found you late, I suppose. When I asked why, boss, I learned that you'd been glum and moping as of late. I know why. You just went to middle school, and sis kept you shackled ever since. That's right. My boss invited me over to your house, and I was honestly pumped to try to help you. It made me sad to imagine such a beautiful girl moping around. Okay, so this is all the same thing as before. So I'll just skip through it. This is a cool game. I love it so much. I've come this far. I'd like to see your story to the end. Michito, the harsh circumstances you had, and the fact that you're dead now. I don't feel it's irrelevant to me. I can't say don't blame your parents, but I just want you to know, I can't force you to understand or sympathize, but just know, your father worried over you and regretted, but he was spending less time with you. You're just waiting you in the hands. Okay, moving on. Too late to say now, though. Let's go on ahead. This is a door you're able to open. I'm sure there's something important to you here. If you're telling me that, then where should my wish to erase my existence go? Let's finish this. Is Vtuber chasing you, Michito? Why in the world would she do that? My duty's been done. The rest is in your hands. Open the large door. Open the large door! Oh, it's you. Huh? Hey, Ayato, why are you here? Because this soul is necessary for granting your wish. What? Hello, me. So you successfully broke all the mirrors. Your wish will soon come true and this world's purpose will be concluded. What do you mean? Well, hold on a second. All the actors are here. Actors? Whoa! This mirror world revolves around you, Michito. You hold dominion over it. Once a deceased girl wished at Mirror Lake. I wish my life had never even existed. It was a very strong wish, and to fulfill it, this mirror world was created. It was made solely to realize her wish. The other souls were just extras drawn into it. She should have granted her wish in this world she made, but she wasn't able to fulfill it, because she broke before she could. Just as she created this world, she lost everything including memories and her wish, so not knowing her purpose or who she was, she wanted this world and fell apart. That's in the past now, a concluded tale. Unable to achieve its goal, this world went down to existing, sucking in souls into who died near the lake with strong wishes. That was Utsuro Hinohara. Yes, she wanted this world even now. Sister. Several years later, a girl threw herself into the lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish as the world's creator. So that this world could complete its duty, it chose a new soul to control it, and so since you carried the same wish, you became the new ruler, usurping the original. The wish the world sought to grant stayed the same, only the person in the center of it was replaced. I was made the ruler of this world? The extra riffraff who feel jealousy towards you still see the broken originator as the rightful ruler. It may be broken, though. She may be. She's personally gotten in your way at times. Even so, you successfully broke all the mirrors without even wasting weeks or months being lost. You shattered and erased all remnants of you in the form of mirrors containing your past. Having recorded all your actions, I can attest to that. But it's not over just yet. This boy's soul is absolutely necessary for total erasure of your life, because he's simply too significant to you. Without eradicating his soul, your life can't be nullified. So it was none other than you who unconsciously bound his soul to this world, such that you could kill him by your own hand. You aren't telling me I have to kill Ayato. What's the problem? You may feel guilty for a second, but right after that, you'll have never existed. You're still suffering, huh? You do resemble my sister after all. Even as a soul, you have her same wish. If you kill me, you'll be free from your pain. Right after my death, your conflict will end. It's your world. You can make the choice. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I've overcome a lot of obstacles coming here. I've looked back on my past and erased it. But is it really right to just make it so it never existed? Think back, it was a boring life. I wouldn't say it was entirely devoid of enjoyment. But if you asked me whether I'd live the same life again, I'd absolutely refuse without doubt. In fact, if I had to say I've come to hate it all, I wish my life had never even existed. And yet I've learned that my mom and dad gave their best efforts for me, clumsy as they were. And know there's a person who valued me, who went as far as to come to this world to encourage me. Could you make all that something that never happened? And that's not all. Seeing Yuzu and Utsuro, I had a thought. If Utsuro's life never existed, what would become of Yuzu's feelings? Desperately turning to black magic, killing herself and wandering this world for years, all to finally realize her wish to meet her again, what would become of that? I'll make the choice to grant that wish or not, but I want Utsuro to see this out too, because it's her same wish, and this is her world I inherited. If only in pieces, learning by Utsuro from the mirrors has fulfilled the mirror's purpose. Ayato and Yuzu are both here. With these two, I'm sure we can get Utsuro's memory back. Indeed, maybe a little of it. Really? Sister, memory? Listen, Utsuro Hinohara, you need to remember your birth, your death, and the one who loved you. Michito spoke at length of the things she'd seen and heard in this world. Her mother Tamaki, her father Rinzo, and Hinohara, family she lived with, Yuzu. She spoke of as Utsuro's mirror, all that she knew. I see. I haven't felt this in a long time. Utsuro, Yuzu, you fool. I told you to forget about me if I died. Well, I couldn't. Is it you, sister? It is, Ayato. So even you ended up here. I didn't intend to hand this world over to you. I was even thinking of killing you to forcibly take back control. Even more so now that I've remembered my wish. I want to erase my mother, my true father, myself, but alas, I've become indebted. It's a fact that if you hadn't been here, my mind would have stayed fragmented forever. Do as you like before I change my mind. My choice is... I'll grant my wish! No! No! I won't! I won't do it. I can't do it anymore. Dad's secret distress, Mom's painful effort, and even Ryoto's unusual concern for me. I can't just make it all be gone, and that's not all. For every mirror I broke, I'll vanish from the lives of the people I knew. And I'll vanish from Ayato's world. Then what did Ayato die for? What did Tamaki step on the accelerator for? If it were just for me, then fine. But to control the feelings of the people around me, I have no right. That's not my wish anymore. Are you really sure about that? Whatever you think, whatever you know, it won't actually change anything. Are you still giving up your wish? I am. I see. I, the mirror world, accept abandoning the wish. Its reason for being ends here. Huh? This world can vanish when the ruler's wish is granted, or they abandon it with clear intent. It won't be left up in the air like with Utsudo. So will everyone here vanish? Except for you, Mishiro. To get straight to the point, you're not dead yet. Huh? Your soul has left your body, of course, but your body isn't actually dead. You drowned yourself, but as it happened, a passerby found you. They called it in right away, but though unconscious, you were saved. It was a failed attempt. What? Mishiro, when your soul leaves here, it'll be forced back into your body. But what you've done in this world won't be written off. Memories you erased by breaking the mirrors won't come back to you when you return to life. Memories you erased by breaking the mirrors won't come back to you when you return to life. You didn't actually carry out your wish, so your actual past isn't gone, but your memories of it are. What does that mean? Maybe you'll remember talking with me a bit, but things like meeting me at the lake? Are you still prepared to leave this place? Can you live a world you couldn't up on living in once before? I'll live, because I'm not dead yet. I don't want to just throw away the life you protect Ayato, by discarding the wish I inherited from Utsudo. I think it'll honor Yuzu's feelings. I see. That's a relief then. I absolutely can't understand my sister's wish, but you made the choice for her. It might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. I'll try my best. There are people who value you. There are people who would be sad about your death. Maybe a bit warped, admittedly, but I'm one of them. The world's not that much of a disappointment, you see. So I've done my best to encourage you. You're really something, you know. You really picked yourself back up. You went and learned not only your own wish, but mine, Yuzu's, and Tutsudo's. Old Ryoto won't say much more. Try to get along with Sis back when you get back. Right. I'll try to face with her. Thank you, Mishiro. Because of you, I could get back my memories and my wish. I learned about Utsudo's birth and death, and got to talk with her once more. I'm satisfied now. I really am. Maybe returning to life won't mean happy things all the time, Mishiro. I'm sure you can get up and walk again, since you've saved so many people here. Mishiro, leave incense or something at my grave. Think of it like saying hi. Okay, I'll be sure to find your grave. I'd lost from the moment I broke, I suppose. I won't pull any mischief. I can accept this result, though I can't say I'm entirely satisfied. Ayato, who adored me as a sister, and Yuzu, who needed me in her life. I'm glad for the fact that I could talk with the two of them one last time. Yet I'll fade away, still resenting that man Rinzo, that woman Tamaki. Surely can't be forgiven for that. That's true. Sorry for taking your world. Sheesh, 7 years and it ends like this, as long as the ruler's satisfied, I suppose. Will Utsudo go to heaven too? Not sure about heaven or hell, but she'll be free from this world to go where she goes. That's good. I say ruler, but you're more of a usurper, technically. Mishiro, once you get back and things settle down, you should visit my atelier. It's not complete, of course, but I want you to see the painting you model for someday. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this world. I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. Yeah! After that, I regained consciousness in a hospital bed. Apparently, I really had been saved. My soul returned safely from the mirror world. My mother was there, looking at me in a way I felt she hadn't in years. Mishiro, you're awake? Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. If I had lost you too. I'm sorry. I drove you to do this, didn't I? My mother was shocked by my suicide attempt and apologized for her harsh discipline. My health felt very hazy. I only remembered that she was my mother, who became very strict at some point. It took a lot just to recognize that as real, and as I thought about it, fear and unease towards my mother came up from the gaps in my memory, but it's okay. Ryoto had told me about the pressure on the Usuis, and how death had taxed my mother's mind. Now that I was able to accept that, it was easy to hold my mother's hand. My brain had suffered memory loss, and I could no longer remember my many past events. I remember Ayato was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remember talking in the mirror world, and felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remember Yuzu and Ryoto too. I'd probably only met them in the mirror world. Mishiro Usui, is it? Hello, I'm Seiichi Hinohara. A few days after I left the hospital, a man came to visit me. His last name sounded familiar. Could you be Ayato's... Yes, thank you for getting along with Ayato. Seiichi Hinohara was Ayato's father, which means he was the one who married Tamaki, and he was the father who Utsuro grew up with. I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I'm really glad you regained consciousness. The driver sped towards you and Ayato. She's no longer with us. Her body was found in Mirror Lake in a car that went up in flames. He meant Tamaki, his wife. But from Seiichi's perspective, it would be impossible for me to know Tamaki. I felt it would be better to stay silent than to confuse him with unnecessary remarks. She was my wife. We met each other at school. She was a humble, art-loving, somewhat naive woman with a radiant smile. Her final sin came at the end of a long sorrow, but I won't ask you to forgive her. Still, if it's alright, could you visit Ayato's grave sometime? Of course. Not only Ayato, but Utsuro and Tamaki. Now maybe I could offer them prayers. And then the fog engulfed us. Ah! It feels very nostalgic. I'll look at Ayato's painting. The old fire extinguisher should be taken away. Look at the canvas? Not yet. These materials will probably never be used again. Art supplies to fill the wooden box. There are still plenty of usable things. The teddy bear memento of Utsuro is in Mishido's room now. Aww. Lined with photos, albums, and books, paintings, it was Ayato's treasured collection. The drab shelves are full of art supplies and materials. The habits of the owner never to return can be seen in them. The drab shelves are full of art supplies and materials. That's everything, I think. Can I leave? Nope. Alright, let's finish this. 3, 2, 1. Look at the canvas. I might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. Really giving up on that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. I love it. Ayato Hinohara, blank dream. Oh, Ayato. It's not a dream anymore. I love it! I love this game so much. I'm glad I played it. I actually learned this song on piano. I did. I learned this song on piano. Da 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 da. I love it. And I hope you all enjoyed this too, for those who actually cared to watch. One of my favorite games ever. I love it before its dark narrative that turns into something very, very happy. It's not just something that remains dark. Actually, I think how I learned this song was, it didn't have a full music sheet of its own. It came in multiple different parts, for different instruments. So I took the instruments which had most of the melody, and I put them together to make, to do something like this. Debugging was from Surao. Thank you, Surao, for debugging the game. 2015. There we go. I hope you all enjoyed it. That's all a blank dream. I always wanted to go to one of her exhibitions. But sure enough, she carries the blood of the mad genius Rinzo Usui. I thought I saw the Rinzo touch too, at first, but she's self-taught. It's totally different from Rinzo's art. Huh, suppose so. How unusual, in her 20s and climbing so high with her own style. She's not just writing off her ancestor. Rinzo was realistic, while she's more impressionist. That's true, I did feel Mirror World was too unusually abstract to be Rinzo's style. Seeing is believing, you can tell the unique mood in her art from a glance. True, but I'm really excited to see it. Her most famous masterpiece of all, her fantasy to live in a dream within white canvas. Ending 1. Her famous painting of a blank canvas. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. And I hope everyone has learned something from this game. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.